Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Season 2, but today we're going to be checking out Episode 6. And last time, on Episode 5, our boy Miyuki actually managed to get some good sleep for once, so we saw that in his non-sleep deprived state, his eyes are to die for. For everyone except Kaguya, that is, who turns out she's not as physically attracted to him when he's not sleep deprived. She's more interested in his stern, sleepy looking eyes, I guess. And when I say she's more interested in his stern eyes, I mean it. Like, very interested, apparently. Other than that, we found out that Miyuki sucks at singing in a similar fashion to how he sucked at playing volleyball, but also in a similar fashion, Fujiwara helped him through it, and now he's good at singing, or at least passable at it. And lastly, Kaguya was going around having some pleasant conversations with all of the other people who were running for student council president, trying to subtly encourage them to drop out of the race. And so far, it seemed like she was pretty successful with that, all the way up until she got to Miko, who, as we know, she's very determined. She's not going to back down easily, and she wasn't taking to any of what Kaguya was saying, mostly. She started to get into her insecurities a little bit there before the tables got completely turned against Kaguya once she started to bring up her and Miyuki. And for a second, it looked like Kaguya was actually going to back down and let Miko win and become student council president because Miko said that just to spite her, I guess, she was going to take Kaguya and Miyuki as student council members, which, as far as Kaguya is concerned, she would still win that way. She'd get to spend time with Miyuki, just picking up trash and stuff, but as we know, Miko's policies involve intimate relationships being banned, so yeah, Kaguya can't live with that. Anyway, as far as episodes go, that one was pretty solid. Probably not the best we've had of Season 2. In fact, I would say pretty confidently that it wasn't the best, but not bad by any stretch, just not to the same degree of good as the rest. So anyway, without further ado, and thus the election arc has come to a close, and with that, we came to learn a bit more about Miko, and before, she always seemed respectable enough, right? Like that she was as earnest and determined as they said, but we didn't really get the picture as to why, and once we did learn why, you just had to respect it even more. Now, poor Miko, as she was growing up, her parents were both very busy. They had very important jobs. Her dad was, the judge, like they said. Apparently her mom was out administering vaccinations, and, thus, they'd both be very busy. And they didn't have time to spend with her. A classic conundrum. Apparently they also got nobody to supervise her when she was home alone, so not sure what to make of that, but that aside, yeah, it makes sense from her point of view that she would start to blame their absence on just bad people. That if there were less people doing wrong, more people disciplined like them, then they'd have more time to spend with her. And what better place to create a more disciplined, upstanding generation than with, well, the next generation. She could hold a unique position of influence amongst the youth in that she could, try to foster more discipline amongst her peers, but sadly, she didn't seem proficient in being able to do that. I mean, she did make it onto the disciplinary council and all, but people didn't seem to take to it. They just thought that she was annoying. Without giving any proper reasoning for what she was trying to sell here, people weren't going to buy it. But once they actually got her talking and she was able to present her ideas with confidence, she very nearly actually won them over. And honestly, so far as a character, I like Miko. I have a lot of respect for her, and I can admire her tenacity. And I can also relate to her lack of confidence in public speaking. Yeah, Miko's not really bad at all. Maybe she was a little uppity at times, but you can't really fault her for that either, because from her point of view, everybody was against her, just all the time. She was constantly put down and bullied for trying to discipline everybody constantly. So yeah, when Miyuki, Ishigami, and Kaguya started kind of getting up in her face a little bit, she was apprehensive to give them a fair shot. So in terms of Miko's character, she seems to be very uniquely faceted compared to everybody else on the council, and honestly, I can't wait to see more of her. What kind of shenanigans she's actually going to get into now that she's part of the crew. Exciting. I'm actually kind of sad that she didn't get to win that one. I mean, if she had won, it wouldn't have changed much. She probably would have offered Miyuki and Kaguya a place on the council like she said she would, so not much would have been different. But in the end, despite the fact she didn't get the complete win, she still kinda won. There's actually people on board with her now, so next year, after she has the experience of being in the council, she'll probably win. Yeah, this was truly a heartfelt episode in the way that we haven't, seen much of in this series. Usually it's more romance related when things are heartfelt, but this was just wholesome, of Miyuki going up there and helping her out, starting that debate just to get her fired up so she could have the confidence that she needed to present her ideas. It was really nice to see. And we did get one nice little moment with Kaguya at the very end, which was nice too. And if I may say one more thing about Miko, she is absolutely right, by the way, that if you have shorter, near buzz cut hair, it will save you a lot of time. Trust me, I know. Mandating it across the entire school, maybe not a good idea, but she has a good point about it. Anyway, that was a really nice episode. I had a good time with it, but I think that's all I gotta say, guys. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more. Make sure to hit me up with those buzzed for buzz cuts hashtags down in the comments. Show some support for Miko. And I guess next time we'll hit up episode 7. It's gonna be a whole new era. Everyone's back in the student council once again, with some new faces as well. Well, at the least one new face. They only showed Miko entering and they said, oh, they've got like one new person, but I'm assuming her friend's gonna join in too, right? Right? In any case, this was a great episode, and I can't wait till the next one so we can see what kind of shenanigans we get into now that Miko's in on the fun. But like I said, that's it. Till we meet again, I will see you guys later!